Once again, Justin Brownlee saves the day for Gilas Pilipinas at nagwagi nga po ang Gilas Pilipinas kontra Saudi Arabia in overtime sa score na 95-88. Mabay Pilipinas, I'm Ruben Terrado and I write sports for spin.ph. Thank you for watching us on our YouTube channel at himayin natin ng konti no, yung classic na laro ng Gilas Pilipinas laban sa Saudi Arabia no in their qualification to the quarterfinal match na ginanap sa Jeddah na kung saan yun na nga no, nagwagi ang Gilas Pilipinas kontra Saudi Arabia. At kung titingnan nyo yung photo na ito ni Justin Brownlee at yung mga graphics na nakikita nyo on your screen, again, look like mananalo na yung Saudi Arabia sa larong ito, no? But thanks to the heroics again of Justin Brownlee, naitabla niya ang laro and eventually nanalo ang Gilas sa score na 95-88. And again, that means pasok na ang Gilas Pilipinas sa quarterfinals, no? And they will face Australia sa quarterfinals. And again, ulitin natin, ang talagang naging susi sa larong ito. The key to the victory is none other than Justin Brownlee as he rescues Gilas from the jaws of defeat, finishing with 29 points, 11 of 16 from the field, 3 of 5 shooting from threes, none bigger than the 3 na kanyang naibuslo with 3.7 seconds left in regulation para tumabla ang laro, no? And eventually, after that 3-point shot by Justin Brownlee, tuloy-tuloy na yung magandang laro ng Gilas Pilipinas at nagwagi sila sa score na 95-88. No, Gilas Pilipinas was already down 77-71 with 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. At talagang pinabilib din tayo ng Saudi Arabia, no, with the play of their dynamic duo of itong si Muhammad Ali Abdurrahman who scored 33 points on 8 of 14 shooting from threes. Talagang halos lahat ng pinakawalan ni Abdurrahman from the outside ay pumapasok, either open shots or even yung contested ones, especially during the second and third quarter, no, and even the fourth. He was held scoreless dun sa first quarter, but doon na nga after that struggle ni Abdurrahman ay talagang he was on fire after that, no. And then itong nasa photo natin, no, si Muhammad Al-Suwailem, no, dominating the paint with 26 points and 14 rebounds. Parang naging 1-2 punch sila during the second half. Sila yung talagang gumagawa during that third and fourth quarter. At itong ang basket ni Al-Suwailem with 1.5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter ang nagbigay ng kalamangan sa Saudi Arabia 77-71. But again, Justin Brownlee just too much, no. Pinakita niya yung kanyang pagiging clutch player after being down by 6 sa tulong na rin nila Kevin Kiambao and Brownlee. They were able to close in. AJ Edu also making it a 1-point game, 77-76. And then in the final seconds, nakascore pa itong si Al-Suwailem, beating the shot clock buzzer with 8 seconds left, giving Saudi Arabia a 3-point lead. Inakala na rin siguro ng iba na mukhang tapos na ang Gilas Pilipinas, but again, as yung mga Gilas fans are also used to the heroics of Justin Brownlee, similar to what happened during their semifinal game against China in the Asian Games. Yun na naman, no? Sinalba na naman ni Justin Brownlee ang Gilas Pilipinas at eventually nanalo na sila in overtime. And again, another memorable performance for Justin Brownlee. Nabanggit nga ni Coach Tim Cone during the post-game press conference, kung di nyo napanood, ay yung play na ginawa nila during that time, yung game tying basket ni Justin Brownlee, nagawa na nila ito, no, during a finals game sa PBA, no. Hindi na niya mention kung anong eksaktong game yon, but maybe he was referring to that game-winning 3, no, during the Meralco series, no, kung saan tinirahan niya itong si Allen Durham, no. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but once again, yung play na yan ay nagawa na nila dati yan, no, na-draw up na nila yan dati. And again, once again, nag-deliver na naman si Justin Brownlee in the clutch, no. And good thing as well for this game ay may naging katulong din si Justin Brownlee during the final moments of this game, no. Isa na dyan si Kevin Kiambao, no, na ang laki talaga ng naiambag sa larong ito. And he had 17 points in 31 minutes of action, no. This is his most minutes that he played, no, dito sa tournament na ito. 3 of 8 shooting from 3-point range, 6 of 12 from the field, 3 assists and 3 steals. And pinatunayan ni Kevin Kiambao na hindi siya nahihiya sa mga ganitong big moments of the game. Pinatunayan niya na he can deliver. Pwede siyang asahan during these crucial moments of the game. And again, he produced, no. He made a 3-point shot that made it a 90-84 ball game for Gilas Pilipinas in overtime. At isa rin yon sa mga baskets na nagpalayo, no, sa Gilas Pilipinas dito sa larong ito during the overtime period. So again, Kevin Kiambao, clutch din siya, no, even though isa sa mga bata talaga sa team in terms of age. He was able to prove na he can deliver in these kinds of moments, no, dito sa FIBA Asia Cup 2025. And then si AJ Edu, no, talagang he also did a good job with 17 points and 11 rebounds. And not only that, he was also tasked to defend itong big man nga ng Saudi Arabia na si Muhammad Al-Suwailem, no. Talagang nahirapan din siya, no. Talagang marami ding mga galaw itong si Al-Suwailem sa ilalim. Nagtulungan sila ni Junmar Fajardo to contain him, but to no avail. Itong si Al-Suwailem still made his points, grabbed those rebounds. But even though talagang naging mahirap yung task to defend the big guy of Saudi Arabia, nakakontribute si AJ Edu ng 17 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. He also made that 3, no? That 3 that sealed the win essentially, no, for Gilas Pilipinas, no, in overtime, no, after yung nakagawa ni KQ yung tres na nagbigay ng 90-84 na kalamangan para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Sinundan naman ito ni AJ Edu ng isa ring tres, no, na talagang tumapos na sa laro para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Dwight Ramos, shooting-wise, not his best performance, no, dito sa FIBA Asia Cup 2025. But he still delivered, no, 13 points and 10 rebounds, no. Only 5 of 16 shooting from the field and 1 of 6 from threes. Pero nakatulong din si Dwight Ramos, especially in overtime, no, na there was a stretch na nakascore siya ng isang 2-pointer and then he was able to draw an unsportsmanlike foul against a Saudi Arabia defender. At that point of the game, mukhang nararattle na yung Saudi Arabia. And Gilas, Dwight Ramos as well, showing na sanay na sila sa ganitong sitwasyon and they were able to make some key plays in the end game, no, and to complete yung kanilang comeback, no, from 6 points down with 1 minute and 30 seconds left sa fourth quarter, no. So again, Dwight Ramos also playing well. Despite yung kanyang woeful shooting, gumawa pa rin siya in other departments like yung rebounds to finish with a double. And then worth mentioning din yung nilaro ni Scottie Thompson, no. Since the Chinese Taipei game, no, where he scored 16 points, he has been struggling offensively. But he is still helping Gilas in other departments, no, with assists, rebounding, and this game was no exception, no. Only 4 points for Scottie Thompson, but he still delivered with 10 rebounds and 4 assists. And even doing the little things, no, may naalala akong play during the fourth quarter, no, nung humahabol na yung Gilas, or nung naghahabol na sila during the fourth quarter, where they were able to force a missed attempt from Al Suwailem during that fourth quarter, and it was Scottie Thompson who bothered the shot of Al Suwailem, and nakakuha pa siya ng rebound after that, no. So yung mga little plays, yung mga ginawa rin ni Scottie Thompson in this ball game, and again giving stability sa opensa ng Gilas Pilipinas as their point guard, no. So yun yung naging contribution ni Scottie Thompson in this ball game, no, in this epic game between Gilas Pilipinas and the host country, yung Saudi Arabia. So some news and notes, no, for in relation to this ball game, no. Well, during this ball game, no, especially or particularly in the second quarter, nagkaroon ng injury si CJ Perez, no. He left the game due to a sprained ankle, no. Nadaganan yung right foot, no. Hindi tayo nagkakamali, no, yung right foot ni CJ Perez nadaganan ng isang Saudi Arabia defender. And dahil dyan, down to 10 men na lang yung Gilas Pilipinas dahil si Calvin Oftana already a DNP during this game, spraining his ankle during the Iraq game. Alam naman natin na si Calvin Oftana has been dealing with ankle issues since the PBA Philippine Cup playoffs. At mukhang at this point of the tournament, yung injuries na ngayon are hounding Gilas Pilipinas, with CJ Perez could be potentially out of at least the next game against Australia, no, dahil doon sa sprained ankle na yun, no, ang nabanggit ni Coach Tim Cohn during the post-game press conference, na dinala na sa ospital si CJ Perez shortly after sustaining that injury, at na-report din yan ni Signals Carlo Pamintuan during the halftime, na itong si CJ Perez ay naka-wheelchair, no, pag exit niya doon sa court, no, naka-wheelchair si CJ Perez. So some bad news for Gilas Pilipinas amidst this victory against Saudi Arabia. And then si Jamie Malonzo, no, played his first game in the tournament after missing the first 3 games. Got the opportunity to play during the late in the first quarter. Played for 3 minutes, but unfortunately for him, no, it was during his time on the court na nakadikit itong Saudi Arabia, no, after leading 25-15 in the first quarter in what could be the best start of Gilas thus far in the tournament. Ay ito namang Saudi Arabia ay humabol, dumikit, unfortunately with Jamie Malonzo on the floor. So but at least, no, yung si Jamie Malonzo finally was able to see action for Gilas Pilipinas again after missing yung first 3 games. Hinahanap na nga siya ng mga fans in Jeddah, and finally they were able to see Jamie Malonzo play. So yun po yung naging kaganapan dun sa very memorable game. You can call it what you want, epic, classic, unforgettable, memorable. But once again, Gilas Pilipinas defeating Saudi Arabia 95-88 in overtime to advance to the quarterfinals. So wala pang schedule, no. Actually, it will be played on Wednesday, no, but yung time, kung anong oras yung game, hindi pa po na-announce, and we'll give you the update, no, kung anong oras yung magiging game, no. As of this recording, wala pa pong balita kung anong oras, but we will write about it, no, sa spin.ph, and even sa ating videos, no, in our next videos ay babanggitin natin yung time, no. So again, we will be facing Australia. We will try to make a video about Australia, no, yung mga players to watch as part of the preview of the game between Gilas Pilipinas and Australia. Again, their first since their brawl that happened noong July 2, 2018, no, at the Philippine Arena. So that will be an interesting contest. Gilas facing the two-time FIBA Asia Cup champions itong Australia. So ano tingin nyo sa naging laro, no? Comment down below for your comments about the game, and we will try to read it, and we will try again to show it to you, no, in our next videos. Di pa natin nagagawa yan, but we will try our best in our next videos, no. So again, thank you for watching, no. Again, sulit ang puyat sa pagkapanalo ng Gilas Pilipinas over Saudi Arabia. And again, I'm Ruben Terrado. Thank you for watching our video, and please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel, no, for more about the FIBA Asia Cup and even yung other sports, no, and most especially, no, yung basketball. And again, we will see you next time for more, and hopefully itong mga videos natin may makatulong sa inyo sa panonood ng mga upcoming games, no, whether it's FIBA or PBA. Hopefully makatulong ito sa inyo. And again, I'm Ruben Terrado, and we will see you next time. And paalam, and mabuhay ang Pilipinas.